for at least almost $6,000 Australian on tats.
Is that all? I would have thought she spent more than that.
That's nothing.
That's
Really?
really not much money.
Oh, hang on a minute. We're just talking about, the $4,000 or $5,000 an eyeball here for a second.
Well, actually, maybe they could get her in the eye machine and they cut the flap open and put some white out on it. They must be shit tats. They're probably done like with the jailhouse tats where they do it with pen ink and a pin.
I thought jailhouse tats were done with like a busted Walkman motor or something.
Well, that's if you get the good quality jailhouse tats. The other ones are just done with pen ink.
Oh, pen ink and a needle.
Yeah.
And Hep C.
Yeah. Yeah, Hep C for you and for me.
Dirty tats, I don't like dirty tats. Like, every time I see Dustin Martin, who plays for the Richmond Football Club,
right,
I just imagine the air around him. You go like, and it tastes like garbage. Do you know what I mean? Like, that smell where you could just stink the tip?
Yep.
And it'd be like, oh, Dustin must be coming quick. That's why they play football in the winter, because the cold sort of kills the enzymes. It just looks dirty to me, you know what I mean?
And she's not that covered in tats, actually. I'm a bit disappointed. I thought she'd be inked from head to toe. But
she's got plenty of room there that you don't need to go to eyeballs. Like,
no.
You've got plenty of other space.
Well, she's got multiple nose piercings, and she wrote on her Instagram her facial markings make her feel like an alien princess. So if you've got tats from head to toe, bless you. All power to you.
Yeah,
but
look, it's your body. Do what the fuck you like with it. But we're going to make fun of you if you try and tattoo your eyeballs and send yourself fucking blind, you dumbass.
Do you reckon, though, and I just want to ask this quickly, if you're so addicted to tattoos,
yeah,
she's done the eyeballs, okay? The final frontier is not space, but do you reckon she's going to do the brown one?
And if you fuck it up, she can't see how bad it is.
I tell you what, that is one dedicated tattoo artist that's going to go in there.
Do you reckon they bleach it first?
I don't know, but maybe they should put a W on each cheek so when she chucks a brown eye at the back of a Sandman and spreads her cheeks apart, it says, wow.
Or if she's upside down, it says, Mom.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
As is, the Byron Bay community is furiously fighting back against an upcoming reality series that's going to focus on the region and its influx of influencers. I hate influencers so bad.
So do I.
Their petition lost me at reality TV. So
that's like dropping a nuclear bomb that's got sarin gas in it as well. That's the level of crime against humanity a reality TV show with influencers is.
This now in Byron Bay.
That's right. It's an upcoming Netflix show, and it was announced a couple of weeks ago, described as a love letter to Byron Bay. Yeah.
Now, do you know what's it called? What's it called, Benny?
I don't have it here in front of me. You must have it there.
The show is called Byron Bays.
As in
B-A-E-S.
S. Oh, my God.
This should be in The Hague. This is a crime against humanity. Now, you know it's bad if the people of Byron Bay look up from their bongs and cones to fucking go, hang on, this ain't cool.
Well, it's not just Chris Hemsworth and Zac Efron's backyard. It's the playground of the more celebrity adjacent influencers than you can poke a stick at. That's what Netflix said. But plot twist, boys, don't write the bays off too quickly. There'll be fights, flings and heartbreak, but beneath every perfect post is a real desire, not just for likes, but to be liked, damn it, for who you are. Now, the start
Who
date,
wrote that?
Netflix.
I want
a spokesperson.
I'm going to put it out here now. If someone in the audience can find that person and break all of his fingers and toes for writing that, I'll give you $10,000. Because, again, crime against humanity. Just underneath, they want to be liked. No, they don't. They don't have souls, influencers. They're like redheads. They are vapid, horrible, empty vessels that all they can do is like and shill products. And look, at least Byron Bay people have a stance. They want to get munted and they don't want to vaccinate their children. That's a stance.
Exactly.
That's substance.
That's right.
Influencers don't have fucking substance.
They don't want to get jobs. They don't want to be part. They want to be part of society. They want to be famous, but they don't want to have to work.
They want someone else to pay for them.
That's
right. They
right.
go into a restaurant and go, I've got 50 bloody followers. I want free things. Come into my restaurant. The free thing you're getting is a knuckle sandwich.
The start date for the show hasn't been released yet. However, if the Byron Bay community has anything to say about it, the reality series won't even make it out of the planning stages.
Oh, wow. I have a newfound respect for Byron Bay. They don't want it off the ground.
Now, look, a petition has been started, and they don't want the filming to happen. In fact, they're writing to Byron Bay's local council to deny the show any permits to film there. Now, they're sort of like this, all right? Like they got together and they're talking about it. So, firstly, every sentence in Byron Bay starts with... So, like, we, the community, want all relevant statutory authorities to refuse to grant the production for them to film here and stuff, like land and roads and...
Sebastian, stop coughing. I have a question.
If you cough
I've got a question.
If you cough, it opens your capillary, so you get...
I've got a question, Sebastian.
What?
Is the paper gluten-free?
The paper?
Do you writing a letter on? Is it gluten-free and cruelty-free?
No, I won't accept the cutting down of trees to send my message. See, I'll just do it on the computer. Dear Mayor, like, dude, what's going on? Like, we, the people, hang on a sec.
How are you typing while holding a bong with two hands?
By the way, before I continue, thanks for the great Noosa Heads. Oh, gold. Is there pizza in the fridge? Anywho.
Vegan pizza.
I'm not a big fan of vapid moles getting on the internet for free stuff. So can you just, like, stop them and shit? I've sent me email. Boys, have you got something to say?
I'm all for any, be it as incoherent as that, anything that stops more reality TV coming to the airwaves is fucking phenomenal. So
you got something to say?
You got any more of these Noosa Heads, man?
You gonna say something to the mayor, bro?
Oh, the mayor. Hey, Barry. Look, they won't go away. Make them go away. They're bringing vaccinated people into Byron Bay and we'll all catch health. I don't like it. Yeah, cheers, bro. And can we grow some more weed in your backyard?
I think council works quite well up there in Byron Bay. You know what I mean? Like, isn't there something ceremonial?
They've got a town wizard or something as well.
Well, they're very close to Mullumbimby. Hello to all our fans in Mullumbimby. And then, of course, it's only a short bus ride because don't drive under the influence in New South Wales to Nimbin. Of course, and in Nimbin, well, there you go. Everything. Why is Nimbin sort of like Jurassic Park? Like they know about it and they just leave it alone?
More or less.
Is that how it works?
Yeah.
If I'm going to Nimbin, we're going for a christening. That's it, little fella. That's it. The priest will hold he's holding the... there we go. Now get the daddies. There you're christened.
It's not all the priests holding.
The battle. This is gonna be good.
With Benny and Az.
Have you guys been following this story about these Ukrainian models who got nude and got arrested in Dubai?
For purely research purposes.
Yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah.
No, there was a naked Dubai photo shoot and they could be jailed for up to 1.5 years.
And get flogged with a whip.
Yes. Over in Dubai.
Well, it's a Muslim country. Like, it's a seriously Muslim country, and that's not cool in their interpretation of the religion. That's not cool. Yeah. Like, there's some countries that aren't as strict. There's countries that are, hyper strict. I know for a fact that my brother-in-law, whenever he comes to Australia, he flies with Emirates. Yeah. And they generally go through Dubai.
Yep.
And basically...
Dubai is now pretty much the stopover for most flights going to London.
So you can't have alcohol in the airport. Women are only allowed to be in a certain part of the airport without head coverings.
Yes.
It's full on, man. It's really full on. And these chickies... Look, more power to them, and I get it, but they knew what was in store when they dropped Trow in Dubai.
They did more than drop trowel.
Yeah, I know.
They're not just getting around in their panties. Like,
No,
there's a row of assholes.
They
right
nuded
there.
up.
Yeah.
And they were in the Burj Khalifa as well, I think, weren't they?
Well, they were inside an apartment in the city's upmarket Marina neighbourhood.
So that's where the big bendy building is, the tallest building in the world.
So they're
But,
also seen from inside posing on the balcony in full view of the city.
Yeah. Like, I mean, you're not even meant to get naked in private
In Dubai?
unless you're with your wife and you've got to be married to them. Like, that's how strict they are. So, like, they got in trouble not only for standing... Like, they didn't go down into the streets and, like, roll around all naked, walking around the streets and going into shops and protesting and stuff.
Filming a gonzo
Yeah,
porno.
exactly. They were on a balcony in a unit like a million miles up in the sky because there's all high-rises up there. But the problem was the photos were posted on the internet and they could see that they were in Dubai, so they got into trouble for that. That's how strict the religion is over there.
There they are posed. I'm just, for the boys, I'm just showing them.
And it was a protest of sorts, wasn't it, really?
Well, you said it's just... what's that going to prove?
I think it's just a photo shoot. It was just a Russian playboy with fucking shitloads of money and went, fuck it.
And where's the Russian playboy? He ain't in jail.
He's facing jail.
He's facing jail.
Is he too?
They're deporting these models.
Some of them.
They're still being held in jail. He's facing 18 months in jail as well.
Well, they're
For being inappropriate or in...
They're actually going to get in trouble because under Sharia law, which is what you were mentioning, they could be jailed for 6 months for offending public morality.
Exactly.
So there you go.
But in the same way, offending public morality is a woman that's not wearing at least a... can't remember what it's called, and I'm really sorry. Not a burqa, just the head wrap. A wajid, or I can't
I'm
remember.
not sure what the name
but a
of it is,
headscarf.
yeah.
And in some Muslim countries, this is really interesting. If you see a woman without a head wrap on as a man, you can go and smash her in the face with a potato.
Yeah, and standing around naked is definitely
A little bit
indecent to
more.
the public.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm not going to pick on their laws, but that's just ridiculous.
Look, it is what it is. It kind of comes back to the Schapelle Corby argument. Now, actually, we should briefly touch on that. She's going to be in Home and Away,
What?
apparently.
What?
Yeah, because she's on Dancing with the Stars.
I don't understand.
She's already been Home and Away.
See what you did there?
I understand the words coming out of your mouth, but not the concept. What's a home and away?
Yeah, it's some sort of thing that used to be in prime time television. It's on Kumquat, 7 Kumquat now or something. What's the channel called?
Don't know, but I'm fairly sure that she'd rather spend her time in Summer Bay and not Long Bay.
But anyway, back to where we were. As said, it's the law of the land. It's something that you should be aware of. They knew that you can't just get your kid off in Dubai. It's like Schapelle Corby, as I said. You can't take drugs to a country that's got the death penalty for drugs. Like, you know what the thing is.
Can I just say, can I really just say, look, they were all heavy-handed way back in 2005 when she got caught and they tried her and all that kind of thing.
Had they just everyone shut the fuck up and just slipped the Balinese government like 10 grand or something, she would have been home the next day.
But she got life, didn't she? And then it was reduced to 20 years.
Yeah.
But I thought it was execution. Secretly, I'm sitting back going, God, I hope that happens. That'd be a lesson and a half to teach, you know what I mean? It's not like that TV series that Nicole Kidman was in way back in the 80s, Bangkok Hilton, where they stuffed heroin on her and she was arrested, and apparently it was a true story. But anyway, like, it says if you go to those countries...
I've been to Bali. There is a dirty, great big friggin' sign in customs. You get off the plane, you walk from the plane to the customs hall, which is basically a dirty, great big hangar. And in 10-foot high letters, like huge letters, above where you go and get your visa stamped, it says, drug traffickers will be shot. Can't be much fucking clearer than that, really, can it?
That's
Drug
exactly
traffickers will be shot. And it's like, cool. I'm glad I didn't traffic any drugs. I'm glad today I thought, no, I'm going to not traffic because I don't want to get shot.
But did you get off the plane, read that sign, and did you pucker up just a little bit going, shit, like, has anyone touched me bags?
Well, yeah, you kind of...
Where's my boogie board?
Yeah, you kind of do a little bit. I remember we went to bloody London about 10 years ago. We got off in Heathrow and it was, I don't know, it was all sort of heightened. It was during the time that Kim Jong-un or Ul or which one, the North Korean bloke was going to nuke everyone and everyone was a bit touchy-feely and a bit on edge.
Bit frightened.
All of the bobbies in Heathrow had automatics. not Glocks, like proper, long arms.
Yeah.
And we got through the bippy thing, the X-ray machine, me and the missus, and we were packing everything up, and it was like really rushed because Australians are laid back. We just like, yeah, cool, mate, whatever. And all the crates where everyone puts their stuff was like backing up onto me because I had laptop, phone, camera, all that shit. And I'm trying to stuff it back in my bag, getting a bit flustered.
Yeah.
And everyone,